Welcome. We're going to be talking about something really important today. At IKSK Knowledge Bridge, we're passionate about helping young people discover who they are so they can find the right life partner. And one of the most powerful tools we have for that is the Bandhan Pre-Marriage Assessment. Let's explore how it works.
So let's start with a really simple but kind of huge question. How well do you really know yourself? I mean, before you commit to a lifelong journey with someone else, it's absolutely crucial to understand the person you're bringing to the table. And that person is you. And that really is the heart of the whole Bandhan assessment. It's all built on this one core idea. The journey within has to come before the journey together. Self-discovery is step one for a truly successful partnership. Okay, so let's dive in and see exactly how this assessment acts like a roadmap for that personal journey of discovery.
The first thing you've got to know is this is not a test. There are no right or wrong answers, no passing or failing. Think of it more like a tool, a framework that's designed to spark deeper, more meaningful conversations that, honestly, you might not ever have otherwise. So at its core, the report uses this really well-established framework called DISC. It's a way to help you understand your natural tendencies, basically how you instinctively react to problems, people, pace, and procedures.
First up, we have D for dominance. This is all about how you approach problems and control. So are you the kind of person who likes to take charge and just drive for results, or do you prefer to collaborate and get everyone on the same page before moving ahead? Next is I for influence. This one reveals your natural social style. Are you pretty outgoing, expressive, and get your energy from being around people? Or are you a bit more reserved, more thoughtful, and prefer to connect on a deeper level, a little more slowly? Then we've got S for steadiness. This gets into your preferred pace and your need for a stable, secure environment. Do you thrive on loyalty and a sense of calm reassurance? Or do you kind of get a kick out of spontaneity and a faster, more dynamic pace?
And finally, there's C for compliance. This shows how you feel about structure, rules, and all those little details. Are you principled, organized, someone who really honors commitments and likes to follow the plan? Or are you more flexible, more intuitive, someone who prefers freedom over formality?
And this is where it gets really cool. These 4 styles all come together to create your personal behavioral map, which you can see right here in this disc diamond. See, nobody is just one letter. We're all a unique mix, and this visual literally pinpoints where your natural tendencies fall in that whole spectrum. But wait, the report goes even deeper than just your general style. It actually shows that we all kind of operate with 3 different versions of ourselves, depending on the situation we're in.
So as you can see, there are these 3 facets of who we are. There's your private self, which is your natural, instinctive core. Then there's your projected self. That's the mask you consciously wear to adapt. And finally, your public self, which is the mirror that shows how others actually see you. Understanding how these 3 play together, well, that's the key to being authentic.
Now, the difference between your private, natural self and your projected, adapted self, that can be really telling. If there's a big gap, it can mean you're spending a lot of emotional energy trying to fit in or meet other people's expectations. And that can be totally draining over time. And this slide right here is a perfect picture of that. On the left, that's the bar graph for the natural private self. See how high that D for dominance is? Now look at the graph on the right, which shows the adapted self. That dominance has been dialed way down, while the influence has been turned up. It's such a powerful visual of the internal adjustments we're constantly making. Okay, so let's move on and see how this all builds from just knowing yourself to understanding the dynamics of a partnership. This is where we make that really important shift from me to we. The assessment also helps you put together something called a partner benchmark. Now, this is not a rigid checklist of demands for your partner. It's more of a reflection of the behavioral styles and emotional needs that you instinctively look for. It's about what makes you feel balanced and supported. And right here, you can see that idea in action on the diamond again. That red dot, that's your own natural style. The blue dot, that represents the style you envision for your partner. The distance between them isn't a grade on your compatibility. Instead, it's an incredible starting point for a conversation about where you line up and where your differences might actually be opportunities to grow together. And that is the whole point, right? You use these insights to ask better questions. The report actually gives you targeted conversation starters based on your results, helping you and your partner have those conversations that truly, truly matter before you get married. Because ultimately, this whole process isn't about judging if you're compatible.
It's about proactively building a relationship that's resilient, that's authentic, and where you both feel deeply understood.
This isn't about finding a perfect score or a perfect partner. It's about building that bridge through clear, honest communication. It's about figuring out how to become a real team. The real goal here is to walk away with the tools you need for a stronger, lasting relationship. And those tools are always going to be self-awareness, empathy for your partner's style, and having a shared language for great communication. So what you really take away from this whole thing is a shared language. It's a way to navigate disagreements, to celebrate each other's strengths, and to support each other's needs with so much more clarity and compassion as you build your future. And that really brings us to the final thought. This assessment helps you find that one crucial conversation, the one you might be avoiding, or maybe you don't even know you need to have yet. And by starting it, you set the stage for a stronger, more connected life together.